So this is something that I was not expecting to see here. The all-new 2024 Shelby Superstar. You know, I said this in my prediction video, there's very few cars that I see pictures or videos of that really captivate me, and I know that it's going to be a good looking car in person. And this by far exceeded my expectations in that. What an absolutely beautiful car. Now, I'm not really big on maroon, and this maroon color is probably one of my favorites. You can actually see the metallic in the paint. Look at this hood, the carbon fiber louver with the aluminum hood, beautiful headlights. We have the vents right there. This is all functional. It's meant to throw in air and also bring it out through the vents of the fender. And this is probably my favorite part of the car. My favorite part, well, my favorite design of the car is the fenders. The whole front end is absolutely beautiful. The magnesium wheels just tie in very well with the paint, especially this color. It really looks good, and it makes it pop. And the designs of the wheels are actually what ties it all in together. I mean, if they would have went with a different kind of style wheel, I don't know how I would have felt about that. So this is a perfect match to this whole entire design of the car. The front lip is pretty aggressive too. It's about 3.5–4 inches, and the fascia is absolutely stunning. Has a nice modern look, and we also have those little detail lights. I wish that I could see this car at nighttime. I mean, how can you not love that? That looks absolutely crazy. The wing is also one of my favorite things on the car. Look how crazy this looks from the back. Kind of looks like devil horns. We have the aggressive rear diffuser, all in carbon fiber with the 5-inch exhaust tip. And one of the best moves that Vince did with this car and the design is adding this little duckbill trunk here. It truly is just a perfect addition to the wing. It ties it all in. I know I keep saying that, but even with the wing bracket, they made a good move in paint matching it with the wheels. This wing is just beautifully designed. It is wider. I'm not sure. One thing I'm not sure of is that if they went wider in the quarter panel. I know that Vince had mentioned that, but one thing I do know is that they added this design right here, which looks really well with the door, because it kind of goes up and then it drops down. This does look wider, but I'm not sure. I haven't really been up close and personal with the 650 GT, so I'm not sure, just based off of look. But one thing that I am sure of is that these fenders are wider. So again, what an amazing looking car. They did not disappoint at all. Every angle that you hit on this car looks good. The top, the front, the side angle. The side has a nice stance to it. The front is lower than the rear. Good call on putting the subtle Shelby logo instead of doing something crazy. The side rear profile. The rear profile, I wouldn't mind losing to that, by the way. The diffuser with all the open vents is very nicely designed. It just works well all together. They have the honeycomb in the middle. Everything else in carbon fiber. The rear lower with the wing. Every angle of this car is absolutely stunning. There are very few modern cars that really catch my eye, grab my attention, and this is one of them. Unfortunately, the price is just way too up there in my opinion, but nonetheless, I mean, what an incredible looking car. I'm really in love with the design of the headlight also. They added this like plastic bracket. It kind of just reminds me of like eyeliner or something, like Egyptian eyeliner. I don't know. Nonetheless, guys, great job over there at Shelby American. One thing I'm super grateful for is having the opportunity right now to be here and spend one-on-one time with the car before everyone completely surrounds this beautiful car. So I'm very happy that I'm here, getting to overlook the car and just really appreciate its details one-on-one. All right, here we have what's called the launch box. And basically, it's a 60-foot launch, and you have to stop your car within the box and see who gets the best time. That thing sounds so crazy. It has a Windsor in it, 351 Windsor with a nasty cam. I know this is quite simple, but it's actually a little bit more difficult than what it looks like. Alright, so this is actually day one. We're gonna take a look around. It is not packed yet, but let's take a look around anyway. So here we have this cool looking Fox body. We have this GT500, not sure if that's a carbon fiber backpack or not. This stripe right here, I saw it earlier in the sun, and it's pretty cool because it has like a metallic to it. That's probably custom from one of their builds, so it's pretty cool. And here we have a carbon fiber track pack with the beautiful wheels. I've never seen this metallic color in person before. Like when you see it in the sunlight, man. We have two beautiful AC Cobras here. And look at that, we have the louvers here, the metal louvers, which is pretty cool. The Shelby GTH, and we have a 350 right here. These wheels, if I ever get a 350, these wheels are probably gonna go on there. That is really nice, especially with the red, the color combo. We have this crazy Ford Gran Torino looking like an absolute Hot Wheel. A Gen 2 Lightning. This is something that I've never seen before. A Shelby GTS. Has that badge right there, but yeah, I'm not too familiar with this, but at least we know that it is supercharged. That bumper is pretty cool. Yeah, that's not a common bumper. That's straight up custom. That's what we have here so far. Today is really like registration day. We're having a little bit of fun out here with this. Yeah, we're just having fun out here, and tomorrow is really gonna be the day where all the events and all the action is really gonna be happening. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, and we are back with day 2. Without haste, let's go take a look around. So first off, we have the Ford GT with the wing up. This is actually pretty cool that it has the wing up. Incredible looking car. You can really see the details with this color, with all the panels, all the curves. From this angle, this looks like a complete spaceship. This one has the carbon fiber wheels, which I didn't see last time on the other one that we saw. Carbon fiber stripe. This car is specced out. And also we have the legendary Ford GT in the same like matching specification. What a legendary car. I haven't seen one of these in a while, so it's nice to see one again. You can see the beautiful supercharger and also the brace, all that good stuff. These cars are so small. I am 5'6", and this is literally like right here, which is pretty crazy. And check out the interior, pretty tight in here. Oh, that kind of got me a little bit. We have the Cobra Snake. Nice to see one of these again. We have the Shelby Cobra here, also in a similar spec with the silver and black kind of theme here. This one doesn't have the stripe, but we got to sit in one of these when we were out there with Mark, and these cars are just so fun. Again with that Snake, and this one's actually an AC Cobra. I like that it has the black headers and exhaust here with the black wheels to match. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Sick lineup. This is absolutely sick. These wheels, this is a Shelby spec, Shelby built truck. I mean, it's just a monster. Look how tall this thing is. These wheels, perfection, honestly. I believe these are all like custom stuff straight from Shelby. Look at the rack, super Baja. Let's take a look at the interior here, see what they have done. Of course, they have their signature seats, pretty cool. I like the color combination. It has a little bit of black, gray Alcantara with the red leather and the red stitching. Look how you have to climb up on this thing. I hope they don't mind. Carbon fiber accents on the dashboard. Also on the steering wheel, we have the custom seats. This thing is really roomy inside as well. Let's go ahead and step down. It's pretty cool because they have the Shelby Snake. That's something that is obviously custom. They took the F250 badge off and they replaced it with their own. The suspension is absolutely crazy. Fox suspension. That is really beefy. And one thing I will say about the tire and wheel combination is that for me it's perfect because it doesn't stick out too much and they're not too big also. So this truck right here is actually 167 out the door from Jordan Ford. Jordan Ford is is a local dealership here in San Antonio. So if you're interested in anything like this, hit up Jonathan. He'll be more than happy to show you around, show you all the bells and whistles of this truck. He's actually right there. Yeah, this is a badass truck. Let's head on over to see what else they have here. There's different iterations of these kinds of cars. You have the backdraft, you have factory 5, Super Performance that build these cars however you want them to. We also have the 2024 Shelby Super Snake. This is the convertible that y'all have been seeing around, circling around the internet. Yesterday we did look at the hardtop one. Today we're actually laying eyes on the convertible. It looks great. I mean, this color is really nice. They did an incredible job with choosing the perfect color for the wheels that matches all the color combinations that they offer. Not really big of a convertible guy, but yeah, this is pretty cool that they did offer a convertible. This one doesn't come with a wing, and everyone that I have talked to love this addition right here that they did to the trunk. I call it a duckbill. I know that Vince calls it something else. I forget, I think it's a trunk lid. But yeah, that was the perfect move and the design of these new Shelby Super Snakes, which I think really sets off the car, especially with the convertible. Like, it's a good thing that they didn't add the wing. That was a good call too. This gives it a nice smooth look, but it still looks very, very aggressive. Those fenders. One thing we didn't look at yesterday was the interior. I've touched on this many times before in previous videos covering this car. I'm not really big on the seats. You know, that just depends on the person. I would like some nice racing seats, which I'm pretty sure that you can opt for. I have been hearing that these are just prototypes, so there could be, and they are subject to change if that is indeed true. And if they are, I have a couple suggestions. But let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. Not nothing too crazy here. We have the tri-carbon fiber panels. Yeah, that's a big no-no for me. So you can tell that that is a short shifter, which is pretty cool. It's a good thing that they still offer manuals. Beautiful car. I think I've said enough about this, especially in previous videos, but seeing it in person is an experience. This is an absolutely beautiful car. I think they did a real good job, and I can't stress that enough. Take a look at this legend, the Cobra R, aka the unicorn of the SN95 platform. These cars you rarely see. This race red is, I don't know if this is actually the factory color. It looks a little bit more orange in person, but nonetheless, I think it is race red. We have that huge intake manifold, the crazy looking lip. I actually like that it has the factory headlights on there too, because a lot of people switch them out for the black housing headlights. We have the legendary wheels and the legendary interior with the Cobra R badging and all that stuff. No radio, no rear seats, because race car, of course. The beautiful tailpipes on the side and the legendary wing. I wish I had it down, but it's okay. Oh, well, now I can see why they want to show all the cooling stuff that they have on here, which is pretty dope. Crazy to see this car in person. You rarely get to see them. And right next to them is the Daytona Cobra. We had a chance to drive one of these a couple of weeks ago, or like last month. This one has the 427 Cobra motor on it. This is what I believe they came with originally. With these cars, if this is the factory 5, you have different options that you can choose from the engine and the whole entire build. Crazy to see these two cars. The Shelby Super Snake, beautiful front end. I actually like that the hood has like multiple scoops and all that. That's pretty cool. The whole design, and it's on the newer S550 platform. The wheels look amazing. The vents are cool. Incredible looking car, incredible color. And of course we have the world's fastest standing mile Shelby GT500 equipped with NOS. And we got a couple of surprises for the next mile. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be in October. If you can make it, make it. And then we have my buddy Gary's Torch Red Vert with the CCW, a crazy 2.6 VMP with the Harpel auto expansion tanks and also the brake fluid cover. I mean, you want to talk about a build that was just done all the way. This is the car. Full tilt boogie kit, IRS, K-member, angle kit, all the good products that you can do to a Terminator is on this car. I believe it's pushing 900 to the wheels, which is crazy. Now, I haven't gone over this car. This car has a, like, the classic legendary, I want to call it the Eleanor silver. These wheels look bigger than your typical Cobra wheels, so I'm not sure. I don't know if it's because of the Goodyear, the white stripe makes them look bigger, but I also like the aluminum vents, and I like that they left them exposed like that, and as opposed to like painting them black. We got the interior and also signed by Carroll Shelby himself, and I believe those numbers mean something. It's something like if you have like a 1, that's like friends and family, 2 are like customers, and 3, I don't know, something like that, but still nonetheless cool to see.
When we looked at the S650, we looked at it and we said, okay, we need to up our game. What can we do here that continues to raise the bar for Shelby American and for our company and so forth? And we took that, and that's where it ended up.